Hey y'all, it's Magnolia Money, and this is the Mags Mini Grid for the day of November 10th. This will be good for all draws, all states for the entire day. Now on this particular grid, this one's going to be a little bit harder to find your hit based on where the highlighted and or boxed off sections are because they are pretty much one per each row. This is what I call a maximum play board. So definitely with the fact that there's so many 6s and 1s on here, be watching for any of those to be dropping in your states, whether they are as doubles, mirror pairs, meaning a 1 or a 6, or trips, false set of trips, which is 161, 616, or for cash 4, you could potentially maybe be looking for the same things happening there. I don't know if I would say so much as far as quads or false quads. I would definitely consider it, being as how the next day's date is going to be an 11. You could consider that into consideration that they may play a day before, tending, how they look at the date most of the time. But anyhow, you can play that part as you see fit. But I am more leaning toward definitely doubles, mirror pairs, and potentially false set of trips throughout not only cash 3 but cash 4. So just keep that in mind, and it may last and linger over until tomorrow as well. Okay, so just keep in mind they usually play a day before, day of, and day after. Also, some other things that are going on here, how you can find your number is looking for your previous hit. And if you can find that on the board, whether it's in mirror form or as a base form, go by it, and say for instance if it's over here, then don't worry about this part of the board. Just play what you see that's over here that connects to and or touches off of those 6s and 1s and your previous hit number. Excuse me. Or you can also look at it and check and see based on your CODIS digit, okay, or your second CODIS digit. So say if your CODIS digits were 4s or 9s, either one, 4 or a 9. You would be looking in this section right here, and if your previous hit right over here, then this would be the area you would focus on. Potentially over here, depending on if it contained that 5 or 0 that's connecting to it. But being that 4 is your CODIS digit, you can look at it here. If your hit was over here on this section somewhere, then I would be looking on that side of the board. So those are just a couple of different ways. Now each person or different people have came to me and told me that they use this board in a variety of different ways. And that is great. So if you want to kind of look at this and backtrack it and see, all you got to do is check out the older videos for the mini grids, compare it to what your state currently has, and go from there. And once you start picking up a trend and a pattern from each and every day and how it's flowing, and then you can kind of go from there to see how it works best for you and tailor it to your state. Alright? So remember, use the mirror system as needed. Be sure to hit subscribe if you haven't yet already, and I'll see you guys soon. Later, y'all.